Welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name is Daniela. For those of you that are new here, thank you so much for joining me in my space. So today we're going to be doing a collective reading on just a general collective, no specific collective. So let's just go ahead and see what's going to come forward. So we'll start by pulling from the Sacred Geometry Oracle. Oh, okay, we have Delight, number 19. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we invoke in others. Beautiful. This is giving me the sun energy. So you could be a Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart. Doesn't have to be the case, of course. But I feel that there's a lot of truth being illuminated for you at this time, especially with the summer solstice coming up. I do feel like that energy is going to be really potent for you to work with. Okay, I feel like you're meant to do a meditation or be out in the sun on the summer solstice, okay? Regardless of where you are in the world. I know there's different seasons for different hemispheres and all that, but if this resonates with you, this is your message. And I feel that right now you are experiencing a lot of intense joy and happiness. So go with it. Don't second guess it. Don't question it. Enjoy it. Revel in it. Feel fruitful in it, okay? I feel like you are in your glow up era right now too. And because of the joy that you're experiencing and feeling, I feel that your joy is contagious towards other people as well. So if you have a little bit of doubt that maybe creeps in sometimes and you wonder if you're allowed to feel this joy, you are, okay? Yeah, I think you're just feeling really good, really delightful, and part of you is going through some waves of really believing in this joy, okay? You could have a little bit of trauma there, feeling that when things are going well, you're waiting for the shoe to drop, but Spirit wants you to know that you can really enjoy this moment, enjoy this time of fortitude. Okay, so let's get into the tarot and see what else we're gonna get. Yeah, we have the Strength card, so more Leo energy. So that's at your center. Crossing this is the Page of Swords. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. It's like you're doubting this, though. You're overthinking it. Okay, yeah, crowning this, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like some of you are just waiting for the shoe to drop. There's no drop. There's no shoe to be dropped, is what I'm hearing. Okay, rooting this is the Hangman, and it came out in the reverse. Okay. Recent past is the Moon. Okay, so yeah, exactly. You're coming out of a dark period, and the fact that you're now in the sunlight, you're questioning it. You feel that you're not meant to enjoy this. Yeah, 10 of Cups. But this is joy for you to experience. I do feel like some of you have trauma. Like when things aren't going well, you're just like waiting for something to happen. You're like constantly looking over your shoulder. Yeah, bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands. This is stability, structure, foundation. So I feel like you've been enjoying this. You've been enjoying the fruits of your labor, but what's underneath that? The Tower. Yeah, I feel it. Recently you experienced a Tower moment, but what was on the other side of that Tower was the Four of Wands. And now you're living in the Four of Wands, but you're questioning if another tower is going to happen. So a lot of you feel that where you currently are with your stability and your foundation, you may be questioning, is this another faulty foundation? Can I finally like let my guard down? Can I finally enjoy this right now? So there is a little bit of uneasiness. You're constantly feeling weary. Oh my God, I can't say that word. You're constantly feeling on edge about something happening. Okay, and for a lot of you, whether this is like a partner that you live with or a family that you live with, you do feel like there's a little bit of tension or anxiety that someone's going to come home with bad news, and you're going to be feeling like, there it is, I knew it, like I knew something was going to happen, I was just waiting for it to happen. But again, Spirit wants you to finally enjoy this moment of happiness and to experience the joy that you are feeling. It's real. Okay, it's real. I don't think you're meant to suffer anymore. I think you're really meant to have like a period of calm and peace right now, whether you believe it or not. Okay, I completely resonate with that energy. Like, I do feel like when things are going well, I kind of feel like something's going to happen any moment. But I do think this message is coming through for you and I, actually, where we're just meant to really enjoy the present moment and not get caught up on things falling apart. Okay, because at your center, you have strength. So believe it or not, and you may not like this message, but I do feel like the challenges that you've experienced recently were meant to rise you up. They were meant to make you more resilient, more strong, more courageous. Okay, this is nothing that you were not able to conquer. Okay, you're a strong individual, and you would not be who you were without the challenges that you've been through. 555 on the timestamp as I'm saying that. So the challenges you've experienced were not for nothing. They had a purpose, a divine purpose, is what I'm hearing. Okay, and they made you all the more stronger and wiser. And the knowledge and wisdom that you carry is not something that can be bought. It's not something that you can go to school and learn. It's only through life experience that you can obtain this type of knowledge, rich knowledge. Okay, it's priceless knowledge. Okay, you know how to tame beasts too. You know how to deal with people who are really difficult to work with, stubborn people, pig-headed people. You know how to tame people, and it's because you've been through shit. So when other people are kind of running around with their heads cut off, you know how to keep the peace. And it's because you've been through these challenges and experiences that you're able to do that. And I feel that when you sit with this energy and you reflect on what you've been through, you wouldn't change it, because you know that you would not be the person that you are today had it not been for those challenges. And you like who you are. You love who you are. You love who you've become, the person you've grown into. It's a rare type of energy. Okay, not everyone can come out stronger. Other people collapse before they've even risen up. And you are not. You definitely rise to the occasion and you conquer it. Okay, so there is a little bit of guardedness with your energy, though, with strength here at your center. You do feel like you're not meant to enjoy this joy that is being given to you right now, because there's a part of you that feels like you always have to be on guard. You always have to have an eye out, an ear out about what's going to happen, what's next. So I do feel like this message is coming through to let you know that you can bring your walls down a bit. You can let people in again. Some of you have trust issues, or a lot of you, most of you have trust issues. And it's hard for people to get through to you because you are living in this way because of the walls you've built. And I feel like this message of joy is coming through to start getting you to bring down those walls a bit. Okay, crossing this is the Page of Swords. So yeah, this is your mind running amok. This is when you get in your head. This is when other people's thoughts and opinions get in your head too. Be careful of the people you hang out with. Like, make sure not to hang out with negative Nancys all the time. People who are always thinking of the worst case scenarios. You don't need that kind of energy, okay? You already do that to yourself. You don't need other people feeding into that. Okay, but I feel like this is a very restless energy too, where your mind is constantly racing and you're not able to catch a break. So it is important to be grounded, to stay grounded within yourself. That's going to help a lot of the cerebral energy of overthinking. So grounding techniques, meditations, being out in nature, literally putting your feet in the dirt, okay? Like touch grass, literally. It's a healing modality. I know people say that as a joke, but no, literally it works. Yeah, you don't need to overthink. You don't need to worry. So crowning this is a 9 of Wands. So yeah, this is what you're thinking about all the time. You're thinking that at some point someone is going to fuck something up. Someone is going to hurt you. Someone is going to betray you. So you constantly have your guard up. You know, you're always on the defense. And not everyone is out to get you. Not anymore, at least. Okay, because I know you're coming out of a treacherous time with that Tower. I know you're coming out of a difficult time and you're always on edge because of that, but you can actually trust this, is what I'm feeling. You can actually trust this joy. But you've been through this, right? Like, look at this guy, all tore up, band-aids, looking crazy, but you survived, and that's all that matters. You were not defeated. You were able to rise up to the occasion, right? I want to clarify this Nine of Wands. Let's see what else. Yeah, the Five of Cups. You experience loss and pain and sadness, and that's why you're constantly on edge. I feel that. Something you wanted, whether it was a person, a place, or a thing, whatever this is, something you wanted didn't work out. And someone could have betrayed your trust or just left you hanging. But you experienced loss from whatever this was, and that's what makes you constantly feel on edge, because there's almost this program in your mind, this belief system that makes you think you don't deserve what you want, or you can't have what you want. You feel like it's always out of reach, but that's not the case. You're focusing on the 3 cups filled over when there's still 2 cups left standing. And I feel like you're on the way to your 2 of Cups, okay? If you're single, I do feel like the universe is preparing you to meet somebody special. And for others of you, if you are in a relationship and that's going well, that's healthy, I do feel like the universe is preparing you to come into union with a special friendship, like a soulmate, but like a friendship type of soulmate. Especially if you have trust issues when it comes to relationships, whether it's romantic or friendship. I feel like that's where a lot of you are healing. So rooting this is the Hanged Man in the reverse. So with the Hangman upright, this is about seeing things from a different perspective, right? And giving yourself the time to see things in a different perspective, but knowing that you need to see things in a different perspective. But with it being in the reverse makes me think that you're struggling to look at things from a different perspective. You're struggling to look at the half glass full instead of empty. That's where you're stuck right now, perhaps, in trying to see the bright side in situations, the silver lining in every cloud, right? And so right now, this is where you're stuck. This is why you're not able to fully experience the joy and see the joy, because you're stuck in this Hangman energy of not looking at the half glass full. Yeah, we have the 4 of Swords, so that's okay. I think you just need some time and peace to yourself. Okay, I think you're still healing from whatever this Tower could have brought, okay, because the 3 of Swords is right before the 4 of Swords, so I feel like you're still healing from something and you need a little bit more time, and that's okay. Because I do think this moment of rest and restoration is going to help you finally get to a place where you can experience the joy that's available to you at this moment, because it's there. It's just a matter of seeing it from a different perspective. Instead of focusing on the loss, focus on the gain, and you'll see that there is a lot to be grateful for. Recent past is the Moon. So like I was saying, you're coming out of a darkness and into the light, but a part of you is still stuck in the darkness, right? A part of you is still stuck in that negativity because of what you experienced, the loss, the pain, and not seeing things clearly. So you can still be confused right now about your path forward because it's still lingering. This Moon energy is still lingering. Not everything makes sense. There's a fear of illusion here. There's a fear of, what if I do experience this joy and I'm being delusional? What if this is not real? What if I wake up one day and this joy is gone? Let's see. Yeah, the Magician, but the power is in your hands. Okay. Yeah, the 9 of Cups. Or the Ace of Cups right underneath that. Yeah, you know that there's this joy and happiness and your wish is coming true, but some of you may second guess that. You may feel like it's too good to be true. But it's not like it was just handed to you. You manifested this. You co-created with the universe and you aligned yourself to receive this gift, this joy. And sometimes when we wish for things, we don't realize that in order to make space for those wishes and desires, we have to let go of what is no longer in alignment with us. So I feel like that's what this Five of Cups brought. That's what this Tower brought. It removed space to make space for your actual wishes and dreams, okay? So let's say the best example always is like you're trying to manifest your dream job. Okay, then be ready to lose the job that you currently have and be unemployed for 6 months. People don't realize that. Like sometimes when we wish for something, we're not going to get it right away. We're going to get it in its own timing. And there might be some darkness, some fears and doubts because we don't see the path forward. But if you attune to the energy and you manifest and you create with the universe during those times of fear and doubt, the joy comes. And I feel like you did this, whether you realize this or not. You could have subconsciously been manifesting, but you brought this forward. You made this happen. And the universe wants you to know that. They want you to know that you made this happen. It wasn't just handed to you. So this is why you can enjoy in it, because you worked for it. Okay, it's not like you just woke up one day and all of a sudden everything was going well. No, not like that at all. You worked for this. You earned it. So when you work for something and you start to see the fruits of your labor, don't start questioning where it came from. Don't start questioning whether this is yours or not. It is. You made this happen. Because what you need to know is the Ten of Cups. Okay, so yes, this is yours. This is emotional fulfillment. This is all your cups being filled more ways than one. So this joy that you're experiencing right now, it's real. It's yours. It's not going anywhere. Okay, and for a lot of you, this joy is also affecting the people around you. So your family, your friends, but mainly like family, like the people you live with, whether you're a parent or not, but regardless, it's just affecting everyone that you consider your close-knit family. Okay? I just feel like everything is going really well for you and you don't need to question it. And if you're single, that's going to change really soon. I feel like you're making space to welcome in the right oh my god. I was going to say the proper soulmate and then the right soulmate, but both things. You're making space for the right soulmate to enter your life after a period of dealing with, shady people, but you had to go through those lessons. You had to learn what it meant to discern between shady people and real people. But this is beautiful energy. It's just coming through as a confirmation that you can experience this joy. You don't need to second guess it. It wasn't just handed to you. You worked for it. So don't start questioning where it came from. Let's get a final message here. Raven, the universe is calling you to notice important synchronicities. Okay, yeah. So I do feel like some of you could be shutting out a little bit, okay? Maybe you're a little scared to really like dive deep into this joy because again, you're scared of losing it. But in doing that and ignoring that, I feel like you are ignoring other messages from the universe. So if you're seeing synchronicities, don't ignore them. They are messages for you. You'll know what I'm talking about if that resonates for you. And then we have Hawk. Pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. Yeah, so this is just coming through as a double confirmation that what I'm telling you right now is accurate. You do know that you've been sabotaging your happiness because you're scared of losing it, right? So some of you could be sabotaging it because when you sabotage it, you think, okay, there, it's happened. I can finally say that, the universe did play a trick on me. I'm not meant to experience this joy. I feel like some of you are beating yourself to that punch, but don't do that. They want you to really just enjoy this. And then we have Cardinal. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. It's like, had you not gone through these challenges, you wouldn't be the wise person that you are. You wouldn't be able to lead other people out of the darkness had you not gone through this, okay? So carry yourself with that fortitude. Carry yourself with that regard that you've been through this, but you survived and you came out stronger and you manifested all this abundance because you worked for it. All right. So that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope it brought you clarity and insight on your journey. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up, share, subscribe. And if you would like to get a reading with me, all of that information is in the description box below. Oh, and of course, if this resonated, please let me know in the comments. But other than that, I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.